From its perch in Angels Gate Park, the center overlooks the brightly colored cranes and containers of the Port of Los Angeles. In its gallery space, alongside works of art, it now is celebrating the labor of port workers. Isabel Lederat, the center's director of visual arts, says that when shaping new displays, she asks herself, how do you connect people in a community? She looks for ways, subtle but powerful, to emphasize shared experience. In February, the center opened a tribute to the workers who build and repair the port's bridges, docks, and breakwaters. To create supporting structures, Fausto Fernandez, an artist from Texas, worked with members of the Southwest Regional Council of Carpenters and the Pile Drivers, Bridge, Dock and Wharf Builders Union, Local 2375. They framed a long table out of metal with an image of the Vincent Thomas Bridge on its wooden top. They crammed its base with tools of the pile driver's trade, a pontoon, thick rope, and a shackle from a barge. Pile drivers' hard hats, chipped, scratched, and gouged, hang in rows on 2 walls. Many are personalized with stickers, and each bears a tag identifying its owner. On blackboard surfaces, in neon ink, visitors have left messages. We're proud of you, Daddy. Pile drivers rule. Solidarity forever. Thanks for your hard work.
Rusted tools of the trade, from heavy wrenches to chains, that were used to build many of the wharfs and docks that created the Port of Los Angeles are arranged inside the spare upstairs space at Angels Gate Cultural Center. The supporting structures. A community arts project exhibit will be shown for a year at the center in Angels Gate Park at 3601 South Gaffey Street. For Isabel Lederat, the center's director of visual arts, an exhibit featuring Pile Drivers Union Local 2375 was another way for the gallery to connect with the community. But how do you combine artistic flair to tell the story of what is often a brutal, dangerous job? I wanted to find a way to tell the story of what it was like to be a pile driver, of what it was like to build the foundations, the bridges and pilings, all the support structures, Lederat said. In truth, the underappreciated job comes with a fear-filled side as workers dangle hundreds of feet above ground while operating motorized hammers. Tapped to create and organize the exhibit was Fausto Fernandez, whose work explores the relationship of nature and technology as metaphors to human behavior, according to the center's website. According to an apprenticeship page, pile drivers construct deep foundations, bridges, wharfs, docks, and subsea structures, which require construction deep-sea divers. The union already has been the focus of an exhibit at the Los Angeles Maritime Museum in San Pedro. But the Angels Gate exhibit brings an artistic and symbolic gloss to it all, featuring interactive wall boards for personal messages. This is an art show, Lederat said. There's dignity and honor. For Lederat, who took tours of work sites to get a better feel for the job, it became a mission to tell the pile driver story. I wanted to capture the incredible pride that they take in what they do. How they literally put their lives on the line when they go out to work, Lederat said. Early pile drivers came from the ranks of sailing ships and riggers from the early 1900s, Myers said, adding that those early tradesmen would have helped build the federal breakwater in Los Angeles Harbor. With participation from several of the union members, Lederat and Fernandez presided over the exhibit as it came together, anchored by a long iron communal table bearing an ink-transferred impression of the Vincent Thomas Bridge on the wooden top. Diving equipment and suits from the early 1900s through World War II also are featured, along with other items loaned to the gallery. Union members also are recording their personal stories for a video loop included at the center for the public to watch. The exhibit is being eyed as a school field trip destination over the course of the next year, and there also is discussion of sponsoring weekend gallery hours once a month for special events. Stressing interactive and community-connected exhibits, Lutterat said this particular exhibit broke some new ground for the Arts Center. "I feel honored," she said. "They've been so open with me, and they wanted to share their stories.